God says, I am proud of you for doing this. My child, I am proud of you because recently you did something that has pleased my heart. Yes, you have helped an innocent that was being lost in this dark world, and your words of encouragement have now finally helped them to reach their destiny. You spoke when others remained silent. You reached out when others turned away. You saw what I see, and that is what made your action so beautiful in my sight. You chose love. Do you not know that every time you choose compassion over indifference, you echo my voice in the earth? Every time your heart is stirred for the broken, the lonely, and the confused, it is because my spirit is moving in you. I place that burden in your heart, not to weigh you down, but to awaken you, to awaken the light I planted within you before you were even formed. Yes, I saw you. In the quiet moment when you noticed their pain, I was there. I saw how your heart began to break for them, how you questioned, what can I do? And then I watched as you chose not to walk away. My angels observed the moment your words, though simple, pierced the veil of darkness that surrounded their mind. That moment was not small. In eternity, it echoes like thunder. For one soul that turns back to the path I have prepared is more precious than gold refined by fire. You see only a glimpse of what you've done, but I see the full tapestry. I see how your words unlocked a door long closed. I see how the tears they cried afterwards watered the seeds of purpose I had planted in them long ago. I see how, because you obeyed my prompting, the enemy's grip weakened and fell apart. What you thought was merely a conversation, I saw as a battle won. You were my hands that day. You were my voice. I needed someone to speak light into their darkness, and you said yes. I searched the earth for one who would not harden their heart when I stirred it, and you responded. Even when you were uncertain if you had the right words, even when you felt your voice tremble, I strengthened you. Do you now see why I delight in you? What you did was not only for them, it was for me. You honored me by loving them, and you honored them by reminding them that they still matter. This world often forgets the broken, but I do not forget. I see each one, and when I find someone like you, someone willing to see them too, I draw near. You did not just help them find their way again. You reminded them that I still walk with them. You reminded them that I had not left, though they had stopped looking for me. You reminded them of their worth. And in doing so, you also reminded yourself of who you are in me. There are many things you do not yet see, but I will show you in time. The path ahead is not without trial, but I will continue to make you a vessel of my hope. The same way you lifted that one soul, I will use you to lift many, because now I know you are willing. You have proven faithful in what seems small, but in my eyes it was great. Even now that soul you reached is rising. Their steps are steadier, their heart lighter. I am breathing fresh wind into their life, and you were the one who carried the first whisper. You planted what I will now cause to flourish. You spoke life into a place where death had settled. Do you not know what power that holds? When you speak from the place of my spirit, it cuts deeper than any sword. It breaks chains. It dissolves lies. It heals wounds long hidden. And that is what you did. You may never see the full fruit of it in this life, but trust me, it will last beyond this age. I see how your heart sometimes doubts whether your efforts matter. I hear your thoughts late at night when you wonder if your kindness made a difference or if you misunderstood what I ask of you. Let me assure you, you heard me. You responded exactly as I needed. You moved not by your own strength, but by my whisper, and that is what made it sacred. You weren't trying to be praised. You weren't seeking attention. You were simply moved by love, and that is the purest offering you could bring me. I do not forget these moments. In the records of heaven, they are not only remembered, they are celebrated. When you love like this, you are building with gold and jewels, not hay and straw. You are aligning your heart with mine. Do you know that every time you choose mercy, it reshapes the atmosphere? It silences the accuser. It disarms hatred. It brings heaven close to earth. That is what you did. And so I say again, I am proud of you. Not because of the applause of others, but because I saw your heart. I saw how even when you were carrying your own pain, you chose to lift someone else's burden. I saw how you didn't wait to be perfect before helping. You simply acted in love. That is the mark of maturity in my kingdom. There are many who have knowledge, but few who walk in wisdom. You walked in wisdom. You discerned that what that soul needed was not judgment, but a reminder of my grace. You chose to embrace rather than condemn. You allowed my gentleness to move through your words. That gentleness, my child, is not weakness. It is strength wrapped in peace. And it has power to restore what was thought to be lost forever. I want you to know that you have stepped into a greater calling. This is only the beginning. You are now walking in deeper waters. You may feel the currents grow stronger, but I will keep you afloat. I will anchor you in my truth. I will not let you sink. Just as I was with you then, I will be with you in every step forward. Your compassion has unlocked doors not only for others, but for yourself. You have shown me that you are ready for more, and so I will entrust more to you, not in the way the world counts increase, but in the way of heaven. I will give you eyes that see deeper, a heart that feels more sharply, and words that carry greater weight. You have been faithful with a whisper. I will now trust you with a trumpet. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead. The light you carry will not go out. I am the one who kindled it, and I do not abandon what I ignite. Even when you feel weary, I will strengthen you. Even when you are misunderstood, I will defend you. Even when the night seems long, I will remind you that you are not alone. I am in you and I am for you. Continue to walk humbly as you have done. Keep your heart tender even when the world tells you to harden it. Let your love remain real, not rehearsed. Do not grow tired of doing good, for in due time you will see the harvest. There are more who need the light you carry. There are more who are waiting for someone like you to speak into their night. Will you continue to be that voice? I know your answer and I rejoice in it. I see your willingness and I cherish it. I know your flaws and I am not intimidated by them. I know your history and yet I have chosen you. Not because you are perfect, but because your heart is open. Not because you have all the answers, but because you trust me enough to move when I call. That is what I desire. You are not disqualified. You are not invisible. You are not forgotten. You are chosen, equipped, and surrounded. You are mine. Never let the lies of the enemy convince you that your obedience was in vain. Never allow the whispers of doubt to silence the fire within you. Remember this moment. Remember that I saw, I knew, and I smiled. Heaven rejoiced because you dared to love in a world that forgets how the enemy trembled because you reminded one soul of their worth. My kingdom advanced because of your faithfulness. This is the path of the righteous, not one of fame or fortune, but one of quiet victories and eternal impact. The world may never write about what you did, but I have written it in the eternal book, and it will never be erased. Stay close to me. Listen for my voice in the stillness. Let me continue to lead you into places where my love is needed. I will go before you. I will prepare the way. And when you feel uncertain, remember, my spirit is your guide. My presence is your covering. My word is your foundation. You have made me known not by shouting but by loving. You have revealed my heart not through power but through mercy. And this is the kind of worship I seek. I am proud of you, my child. I delight in you. You are walking the path I laid for you. Keep going. Keep shining. Keep loving. And never forget, I am with you even to the end of the age. You are my beloved child. From the beginning, I have known you. Before the foundations of the world were laid, before the stars were hung in the heavens, I thought of you. I shaped you with care and breathed life into you with joy. I did not create you by accident. You are not formed by chance. Every part of you, every gift within you, every longing of your heart, I know them all, for I placed them there. When I look upon you, I do not see you through the lens of your flaws or the mistakes you've made. I see you through the lens of my perfect love. I see the beauty I formed in you. I see the purpose I placed within your spirit. I see the potential that I have called forth, and I rejoice. You are my beloved, not because of what you've done or failed to do, but because I have chosen you. You are mine, and my love for you is unwavering. When you help others, when you reach out with kindness, when you lift someone who has fallen, when you offer a word of comfort or an act of service, you are doing more than you realize. You are partnering with me in the work of healing and restoration. Every good deed, no matter how small it may seem to you, echoes in eternity. It multiplies beyond what you can comprehend. It brings light where there was darkness, hope where there was despair, and life where there was death. I see how you care. I see the moments when your heart is moved with compassion, when tears fill your eyes for someone else's pain. I see the times you give without expecting anything in return. I see the prayers you whisper in secret for those who are hurting. These things are not overlooked. They are not forgotten. They rise before me like incense, pleasing and pure. They reflect my heart, for I too am moved with compassion. I too give without measure. When you love others, you reflect me. When you serve others, you serve me. You may wonder, am I doing enough? Do my actions matter in this broken world? Hear me clearly now. Yes, they matter. Every act of love pushes back the darkness. Every word of encouragement becomes a seed of life. Every time you put someone else above yourself, you are walking in my ways. You are aligning yourself with the very nature of heaven. This is the path of righteousness, not grand displays, but steady faithfulness, not the applause of the world, but the quiet approval of your Father in heaven. Do not grow weary, my child. I know it is not always easy to love in a world that often chooses hate. I know it takes strength to forgive, to be kind, to be patient, to keep doing good when the world seems indifferent. But I am your strength. I am the one who empowers you to do what is right. You are not alone in your efforts. My Spirit is with you, guiding you, sustaining you, encouraging you every step of the way. There are times when your good deeds may go unnoticed by others. People may not thank you. They may even misunderstand you. But I see everything. Nothing escapes my eyes. I see the smile you offer to a stranger. I see the way you stop to listen to someone who just needs to be heard. I see the sacrifices you make in silence. And I count them all as precious. You are storing up treasure in heaven where moth and rust cannot destroy, where thieves cannot break in and steal. Your reward is with me, and I am faithful to honor all that you do in love. You are my hands and feet on the earth. You are my voice to the voiceless. You are my light in the shadows. When you love others, you are spreading my kingdom. When you serve the least of these, you are serving me. When you show mercy, you are displaying my heart. And every time you do, you become more like me. You may not see the full impact of your actions on this side of eternity, but one day you will. One day I will show you the ripple effects of your faithfulness. You will see how your kindness changed the course of a life. You will see how your prayers were answered in ways you never imagined. You will see how your love was a lifeline to someone in their darkest hour. And you will rejoice. Never underestimate the power of a good deed done in love. The world may celebrate fame and success, but I look upon the heart. I honor the humble, the servant-hearted, the ones who love without condition. You, my beloved child, are one of them. You have chosen the better way. You have chosen the path that leads to life. And I am with you always. There are more people who need what you carry. There are hearts longing for hope, for peace, for someone to simply care. Keep loving, keep helping, keep giving. You are making a difference even when it feels unseen. I am using you in ways far beyond your understanding. Every time you say yes to compassion, you are partnering with me in redeeming the world. I created you for good works prepared in advance for you to do. These works are not burdens but blessings. They are opportunities to walk in my purpose for you. As you step into them, you will find joy, not the fleeting kind the world offers, but a deep abiding joy that cannot be taken from you. For this is what you were made for, to love, to serve, to reflect my glory. Let your heart remain soft even when the world is harsh. Let your hands remain open even when others close theirs. Let your words be seasoned with grace even when you are met with anger. For in doing so, you become a living testimony of my love. You become a light that cannot be hidden. I am pleased with you, not because you are perfect, but because you are willing. Not because you never fall, but because you always get up again. My grace covers you. My mercy surrounds you. My love upholds you. When you help the hurting, you are touching my heart. When you comfort the broken, you are echoing my voice. When you lift someone who has fallen, you are reflecting my character. I am the God who rescues, who restores, who heals, and I am doing it through you. So continue, my child. Continue to be a vessel of my love. Continue to pour out what I have poured into you. You are not running dry. I am your source, and I will refill you daily. Draw near to me, and I will give you all that you need. Wisdom, strength, patience, joy. Ask, and I will supply. I will open doors for you to walk through. I will place people in your path who need what you carry. I will give you divine appointments and holy moments. Do not be afraid. Just be available. Be present. Be willing. That is all I ask. I will do the rest. You do not need to strive or struggle. You simply need to abide. Stay close to me. Listen to my voice. Follow where I lead. As you do, you will bear fruit, fruit that remains. Love, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. These will flow from you like a river, and wherever the river flows, life will come. You are not working to earn my love. You already have it. You are not helping others to gain my approval. You already are my beloved. Everything you do flows from that place of identity. You are my child, and nothing can change that. Not your failures, not your fears, not the lies of the enemy. I have sealed you with my spirit. I have written your name in my book. I have called you by name, and you are mine. Rest in that truth. Let it sink deep into your soul. Let it be the foundation of all you do. When you know who you are in me, you are free to love without fear. You are free to serve without resentment. You are free to give without anxiety. For you know that I will take care of you. I will provide. I will protect. I will guide. Always. Do not compare your journey to others.